my suit.
Oh, now that's cool.
More on that shortly. So I've done multiple t-shirt reviews on my channel recently, and I didn't really feel like making another one. But this is a piece of clothing I wear every day, so when something interesting comes along, well, I want to talk about it. This company I've never heard of before, Fioboc, reached out and said, hey, can we send you some free shirts? Free, I said? Send them over. To be totally honest, I don't review every product I receive, and I didn't plan on making a video for them. I was just using them as junky shirts I'd wear while working out, or when my other good shirts were dirty. But then a funny thing happened. Eventually, even when my good shirts were clean, I kept reaching for these Fiobocs instead. They just feel so damn good. I started wearing them all the time as nice shirts while exercising. They also improved my golf game, and that's where it really got interesting. So, are these shirts really that good, and did they actually make me better at golf? Or did I just fall victim to another company with fancy marketing? Let's find out right now. The first thing I had to do after realizing these shirts were special was check the price. Aha, yeah, that's not a cheap shirt, is it? I mean, it's not Lululemon prices, but still. What the heck kind of shirts have I been wearing? It turns out Fioboc is a relatively new company that's trying to market high-tech, sustainable, fashionable clothing that's stain-proof, waterproof, moisture-wicking, and odor-free. Whew, they're really promoting their stain-go tech. So does it actually work? First, let's check out some tests on a cotton bench V-neck.
I get to move the neck. I got on your face.
Now, let's do those same tests on the Fioboc with Stain Go shirt.
Can someone do that to one of my suits?
Oh, now that's cool.
So this is the bench, and this is Fioboc.
Before?
You know, after doing the tests, we were all really impressed with how the Fioboc shirts held up. Although it doesn't seem like the collars are as stain-proof as the rest of the shirt, but still, how often do you spill anything on your collar? All right, so they do work quite well when it comes to avoiding stains, but check this out. I ran them both through the wash after, and look at the cotton bench shirt. The coffee did not come out. The Fioboc looks brand new. And I've washed this shirt like 10 to 15 times. It still looks fantastic and fits great. Look at the collar, it's holding up. To compare, check out the collar on my True Classic tee, which I've washed maybe 2 or 3 times. Pathetic. These are perhaps the most comfortable shirts I have ever worn. But I do wish they offered more colors. This company has created amazing clothing, but they haven't figured out how to sell the story yet, you know? And that's really important because this company is competing against the likes of Nike, Lululemon, etc. Now, Lululemon is a great example of a company who also has a great product and markets correctly to a very specific audience. People who do yoga. Because their clothes are so good, eventually even people like me who don't do yoga are attracted to their clothing and pay the premium for it because of word of mouth. I guess what I'm saying is, if Fioboc never sent me shirts to try for myself and I'd never heard of them, I'd have a hard time buying their clothing when I could buy something I am familiar with instead. However, they did send me shirts. I have worn them for months now, and they are amazing. I've been slowly getting into golf, and these shirts have been amazing for 3 reasons. The first is that the material they make them out of has great flexibility and allows me to rotate my arms without the material wrapping tightly around my shoulders like with other shirts. My golf swing feels more natural while wearing these. I imagine this works in other sports too, tennis, soccer, whatever. The second reason is that on a hot day, golfing for 18 holes, these shirts keep me cooler than others would. And this allows me to play at my best for longer. And the third reason is that when you want to take a break after the front 9 for a hot dog and accidentally spill ketchup on your shirt, you can just wipe it off without staining your shirt. Neat, right? See, it's reasons like those which make these shirts awesome. This tech is useful whether you are playing sports or just at a barbecue with friends and spill crap all over yourself. People do benefit from things like stain proofing, but I think they need to focus and market harder on the kinds of situations that actually happen to real people. Maybe you have a Zoom meeting in 2 minutes, but your baby pukes all over you. Stain proofing is sounding pretty good. Maybe you're on a date and you have to pee really bad, so when you go, it splashes off the weird urinal soap and hits your shirt. Yeah, that stain proofing is sounding really good now. I think if they add a wider variety of colors to their lineup and focusing on creating clever marketing campaigns which really showcase how their products could save people from embarrassing or awkward situations, then I think Fioboc has a real chance for success. So, should you buy it? Do you know how many grease stains I get on my shirts from cooking for my family? How many stains I get on my shirt from having disgusting kids and from being a sloppy eater? I sweat. I stink, I have a dad bod, I love beer, and, well, I love putting on these shirts. As I'm getting older, I'm realizing that while I love my $20 4-pack of bench t-shirts from Costco, I blaze through those shirts in a year or two. And sometimes it's worth spending a few extra bucks for something quality. Even though these Fioboc shirts can cost close to $50 per shirt, they really feel like something special and that they will hold up for years. So yes, I do think you should buy these shirts. They are the nicest shirts I have ever worn, and I look forward to putting them on every single time. If you want to try one of these shirts, check out the description of this video. I think I can get a code which will give you up to 15% off your order. They aren't paying me or sponsoring me to do this video. I just really love these shirts and wanted to tell you about them. So if you need a gift idea to ask for yourself, or if you can afford it, do yourself a favor and treat yourself to a couple of these. Just make sure you follow the sizing chart on their website to make sure you get the right fit. And if you do get some, please be sure to let me know what you think of them in the comments. I can't wait to chat about them. 2 quick things to know about these shirts if you do buy them. You're gonna have to iron them. These creases will not come out through wash or wear. And the second is you have to air dry them. However, for the sake of this video, I have been throwing this one in the dryer and it's been holding up and retaining its size. When you pay this much for a shirt though, I'd rather just follow the instructions. So even though it is a hassle to air dry shirts, it's worth it. If you wanna check out my true classic review, click here. Otherwise, check out my latest video here. As always, thanks for watching and see you next time on The Sad Life.